Watch out, Ariel. A story about paying attention. King Triton had summoned his 7 daughters to the throne room. Sebastian the crab was already there. Our new royal ballroom is finished, Triton told them. There will be a celebration party tonight. And I have a special job for each of you. Triton turned to Sebastian. I want you to compose some new music. Yes, Your Majesty, said Sebastian proudly. Arista, Triton continued, I'm putting you in charge of the food. Alana, you'll be responsible for the invitations. Aquata, the princesses listened, all except Ariel. Ariel was daydreaming about the kinds of parties humans had. Scuttle, the seagull had told her they did something called dancing. Dancing? What would it be like to spin around on legs? Ariel imagined herself twirling around and around, and... Ariel, Triton said sharply. Are you listening to me? Ariel snapped out of her daydream. Sorry, Daddy. Could you please say that again? Triton sighed. I want you to gather plants to decorate the ballroom. Of course, Daddy, Ariel said. Happily, she scooped up the shells for the necklace she was making. Then she headed to the ballroom to see how many plants she would need. Oh, Ariel, Sebastian called. He pointed to her bag. I was wondering if I could use some of your shells to make special music for the party. But Ariel wasn't listening. Do you know where I can find lots of pretty plants? She asked instead. Out past the giant clamshell, the crab replied. Near 3 red rocks and 2 blue coral pieces. But Ariel, about those shells. Thanks, Ariel called, swimming away. Ariel swam into the ballroom. An octopus was wrapping strands of pearls around giant green columns. Those pearls will help, but it will take lots of plants to dress up this room, she thought. She imagined how beautiful the room would look. Then she imagined herself at the party. She spun around in the water, tapping her tail in time to imaginary music. Watch out, Princess Ariel, cried the octopus. But Ariel twirled right into him. Pearls floated off in every direction. Oh, I'm sorry. Ariel cried. I wasn't paying attention. Let me help. When all the pearls were picked up, Ariel swam out and found her friend Flounder. Quickly they swam to the giant clamshell. Now where, Ariel? Asked Flounder. But Ariel couldn't remember. She scratched her head. It's near 2 blue rocks, or was it 3 red coral pieces? Ariel sighed. I wish I had been paying better attention when Sebastian gave me directions. Look. Flounder called. There they are. In front of them were rows of what looked like the most beautiful plants in the world. Ariel swam between the rows. Let's start picking them, Flounder. Suddenly a small, but angry, voice cried out, come any closer, and I'll sting. Ariel and Flounder backed away in alarm. We're not flowers. We're animals, shouted the little voice. Flounder. It's a sea anemone, Ariel whispered. They're as beautiful as flowers. But those petals are really tentacles that can sting. We won't hurt you, Ariel told the anemone. We just need some pretty plants for a party. Do you know where I can find any? No, I never go anywhere. But I wish I could go to a party, the anemone said. Around him, other anemones waved and bobbed their tentacles in agreement. Ariel couldn't imagine being stuck in one place. She also understood how the anemones felt. Ariel wished she could go to a human party one day. Ariel and Flounder waved goodbye to the anemones and swam away. Eventually, they found the place Sebastian had described. Hooray! Said Ariel. I'd better get to work. Soon she had a huge pile of plants. Her mind wandered as she bent down to pick one more. But it wasn't a plant at all. It was the tentacle of a sleeping squid. "Ariel! Look out!" cried Flounder. Too late. The angry squid shot out a cloud of black ink that covered Ariel and all her pretty plants. "Oh, no," cried Ariel. "They're ruined. This is all my fault," she said to herself. "I should have been paying attention." Now the ballroom would never be decorated. Worse, as Ariel thought about her day, she realized she had disappointed others. What would a princess do? Ariel decided she would pay attention, starting now. Remembering what the anemone had said, she and Flounder went back and asked him to the ball. "Oh, yes," the anemone said eagerly. "But could all my brothers and sisters come, too?" Ariel thought about it. Soon she had a plan. That night at the ball, Ariel twirled and whirled as Sebastian played his new song. "Thank you for the seashells, Ariel," Sebastian sang. "Filling these shells with pearls makes such wonderful music." Ariel smiled. She waved at her friend, the yellow anemone. "This is great," he called. "Thanks for bringing us all to the party." "You're welcome," Ariel replied. Then Triton gave Ariel a big hug and said, "The ballroom looks beautiful. Better still, you've made some fellow sea creatures happy." Ariel smiled. "It wasn't very hard when I really paid attention." The end.